Inez Stepman is here with the Independent Women's Forum. Inez, we were talking during the break a little bit about whether this fracture, whatever you want to call it, is hurting the party. What do you think?
I tend to think that the damage to the party, every time we go through any kind of primary process, there's always the worries the party will be damaged. I think it's good to put arguments out there. Now, that being said, if it becomes completely nasty and the sort of supporters of one refuse to support the other in general, we can see how that would obviously injure the party. But usually that doesn't actually pan out. And right now, I think there's a lot less acrimony between supporters of Governor DeSantis and supporters of former President Trump than they potentially these two have against each other. So we'll see.
Could you see Ron DeSantis running whether Trump were or not?
I definitely think it's possible. I think he'd be kind of foolish not to. I mean, it would be kind of
the reason I ask is, Donald Trump has said that would be an act of disloyalty if he declared and Republicans dared declare themselves.
Well, two things. One, you strike when the iron is hot, not when it's not, right? We have no idea what's going to happen in 2028. This is going to be a Chris Christie move, right, where he didn't run, and then he did run once he was already well past out of the news, especially since DeSantis' program in Florida has been so popular and so good. He may be one among many great Republican governors running the same kind of program where he actually responds to the basis concerns on culture war issues while keeping the economy stronger. I mean, everybody is kind of suffering right now, but stronger. And he has that really strong COVID case that he did not take the same steps that a lot of other governors did, and Florida has benefited from it. And to the point about the reporter was making, I think also Florida is looking more and more like a red state, not like a swing state.
So that would be conceivably the wind at Republicans back 2 years from now, if that happened. Do you think it's going to be a competitive presidential race, whether Trump runs or not? In other words, there are going to be a lot of people in the mix.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big question. Obviously, that happened in 2016 as well, where there were a lot of candidates and then Trump. And because Trump is Trump, he tends to be able to set himself up. I definitely think he's the front runner, Trump is. But a lot of people know and like DeSantis. And DeSantis has this sort of competency record, right? He can point to the fact that he's actually addressed a lot of concerns, a lot of top priorities for conservative base voters. I mean, he's done it maintaining popularity in a purple leaning red state, right?
Good point.
So
we shall see.